What's good, YouTube family? It's your man Danny back at it with another one. Yeah, that's right. Another one, another one, another one, and another one. What's good, YouTube family? And this time, back at it with another Forex Trading with Danny. Live on this July the 14th, 2023. Where I'm at, it's about 9:05 a.m. Central Time. Hope everybody doing well out there, no matter where you what time it is, where you at, whether it's morning, afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. Man, God has been very good to me, man, because right now I'm live in Colombia. Live in Colombia on vacation, maxing and relaxing and chilling. Let me do something real quick so y'all can kind of, yes, sir. Got the ocean in the background. I don't know if y'all be able to see it. It might be too bright or whatever, but yeah, I mean, your boy out here enjoying life, sightseeing, maxing and relaxing, getting motivated, telling him this forest thing, I'm supposed to take this thing to another level, man. Extremely motivated, extremely motivated. But before we get started, man, I want to ask that you like the video, get them thumbs up for your boy. If you checking out the live or you checking out the playback, smash that like for your boy. Show me some love. Um, Subscribe to the channel. Be on the lookout for more content, including these Forex Trading with Danny's. Also, make sure you interact with me if you're watching live. Feel free to interact in the chat. Or if you're watching the playback, if you have any questions, have any comments, drop them in the comment section. Um, if you anybody interested in Forex, possibly who might be interested in getting some coaching, email me, DannyGoodman03 at gmail.com. Um, I'm offering 5 hours of training. Also, I will help you get uh, your broker's account set up, get your platform set up, and get you started in about 5 hours. So just hit me up for a small fee, of course, and I'll get you squared away to where you can be taking advantage of these forex markets. Forex, an awesome investment vehicle for anybody who, you know, looking to make a change, looking for a career change, or whether they already have the dream career and they're just wanting to make some extra money, whatever the case it is. Forex is a multi-trillion dollar industry a day. Don't believe me? Well, um, let me show you. Let me do this right here. Let me do my screen share and I'll just show you. Hang on one moment. I'll just show you. So right here, this is Investopedia, and this is an article back in 2021 about the forex market. It says who trades currencies and why. It says right here, the foreign exchange or forex market is the largest financial market in the world, larger even than the stock market, with a daily volume of 6.6 trillion, according to the 2019 uh, Triennial Central Bank Survey of FX and OTC derivatives markets. So, and this is back in 2019. This number could be around anywhere 7.5 or 8 trillion today, 2023. So I just wanted to show y'all because I mean I tell you guys that pretty often, but I wanted to show that to you. Um, I wanted to show that to you. That's these days it seems like seeing is believing. Which I don't blame. Seeing is believing. People got to see to believe the things that you say. But literally, millionaires are being made daily. Literally, $100,000 errors are being made daily. Literally, tens of $1,000 errors are being made daily. So it's just a matter of what your goal is. If you're, if you're just, again, you're just looking for a side hustle, just make some extra money, or if you're looking for a new career, Forex could be a great solution for you. Um, though with any kind of investing, I must make this disclaimer: whether it's real estate, if you're in the stock markets, whether you're starting a business, whether you're dealing with crypto, um, there is, anytime you're dealing with investments, there's a risk for loss. Anytime you expose capital to a market, you could experience loss. That's why when you are making investments, you must do your due diligence and put your best foot forward, and just be aware that there are risks of loss anytime you expose capital to the market. And what we are going to discuss is not financial advice. So if you're seeking financial advice, go speak to a financial professional, right? But this is going to be informative information that you could use if you like, not use if you like. But you know, again, got to make that disclaimer that there is a risk for loss if you're dealing with forex investing. Period, and this is not financial information. So but yeah, so what we're gonna do, like we typically do, we're gonna check out Forex news. We're gonna go on investing.com, see what's going on, what we can kind of get an edge on the market about. If there's if there's any analysis we can kind of take with us and take heed to as we look at the charts. Then we're gonna actually look at the charts, see what's going on. I'll show you some of my previous trades, my recent trades, should I say, and we'll kind of look ahead to see what could possibly happen in the future. So let's get this party started. We're gonna go to investing.com, share my screen. Let's go do this right here. Boom. All right. So we are on investing.com watching or looking at my favorite pair, GBP USD, Great Britain Pound versus US dollar. Currently on the day, it's down. Um, but we're going to see what's going on. Let's look at some news and analysis. So scrolling down, let's see, it's the 14th. It's kind of, let's see, 14. Let's start at maybe the 10th to see what's been going on this week. So right here, headline says dollar rebounds after Friday's sharp losses. US CPI in focus. The US dollar gained in early European hours Monday, recovering some of Friday's sharp losses after the weak payrolls release. While disappointing, let's see, while disappointing Chinese inflation data weighed on the yuan at 310 ET, the dollar index, which tracks the greenback against a basket of six other currencies, traded zero point 0.1 higher to 1.2.020 after falling around 1% on Friday. So that's what occurred on Monday. Let's see. All right, so let's go here. Because this is all going to make sense when we look at the chart. So I wanted to kind of go back early to the earlier parts of this week with the news. So then when we look at the chart, it'll make sense. So it says dollar retreats to 2-month low. So sterling soars on record wage growth. So it says the US dollar slipped to a 2-month low in early European hours Tuesday on growing expectations that the US Federal Reserve is nearing the end of its tightening cycle, while sterling hit a fresh 15-month high as wages continue to grow. At 255 ET, the dollar index, which tracks the greenback against a basket of six other currencies, traded zero point 0.2 lower to 1.1, 0.405 falling to levels last seen in mid-May. So again, remember that previous support point, it was at about 1.2. So now we're looking at, I think this was Tuesday, and it got down to 1.1. All right, so keep that in mind. So we're gonna keep on moving. So we'll see what happened on Wednesday. So it says dollar hits 2 month low ahead of key U.S. inflation report. U.S. dollar slumped to its lowest level in 2 months in early European hours Wednesday ahead of critical U.S. inflation report, while sterling climbed to a fresh 15-month high on expectations of further UK rate rises. At 3:15 T, the dollar index was stretched the greenback against a basket of six other currencies traded 0.3% lower to 1.1.14, extending its loss from the beginning of the week after a number of Fed officials indicate the central bank was nearing the end of its monetary policy tightening cycle. So, as we see midweek, the dollar just continued to slump to a 2 month low. Let's keep on going. Let's go here. Market Mind, UK data, deluge, and the run up to recession. See, I'll just read maybe a few paragraphs real quick. It says a look at the day ahead in European and global markets from the media Ranganathan. Sorry if I murdered that name. A huge bunch of numbers is due out of Britain today: GDP, industrial output, construction, and will call into question the Bank of England's insistence that both the economy and its bank are coping okay with its fast and furious rate rise. Despite 13 back-to-back rate rises, Britain remains a hawkish outlier among major economies in the BOE's task of trying to tame the highest inflation rate in the rich world. While dealing with a super tight labor market and policy transmission lags isn't an easy one, both GDP and industrial output should have contracted in May from the previous month, leaving the market smudged in their view that as policy rates head towards 6%, Britain is heading for a recession. So that will make sense, kind of. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That would make sense. So keep that in mind. So we want to keep on going. So right here it says dollar continues to weaken after soft CPI sterling gains despite GBP drop. So it says the U.S. dollar drifted lower um, in early European hours Thursday, continued to fall after softer than expected U.S. inflation raised expectations of an early end to the Federal Reserve's monetary tightening. At 3:55 ET, the dollar index, which tracks the greenback against a basket of six other currencies, traded zero point 0.1 lower at 100.125 after falling around 1.2% on Wednesday, its biggest fall since November to its lowest level since April 2022. So, got another one we're going to look at. Let's see. Dollar edges higher, but on course for worst week in 8 months. The US dollar edged higher in early European hours Friday, rebounding from 15-month lows as traders factored in an end of the Federal Reserve's rate hike cycle as inflation eases. Okay, so that's good for the dollar. That inflation is easing, so that could make sense what might be happening down the line. Okay. At 255 ET, the dollar index, which tracks the greenback against a basket of six other currencies, traded zero point 0.2 higher at 99.621 after having fallen below the 100 level for the first time since April 2022. Okay, okay. So things are starting to make some sense from what I've seen on the charts to what I'm seeing in the news. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna transition to looking at the charts. So let's see. Mhm. Hang on. Okay, so let me do this one more time. There we go. All right, so here we go. We're looking at the charts. So as we can see, so again, when we're looking at financial pair, we're looking at the U.S. We're looking at GBP versus USD. So when these pairs are paired up against each other, the one that's in front, if that one value is higher than the one at the second pair of the pair, then it goes up. So as we're seeing in recent, according to the news we've been watching, the pound has been more valuable than the dollar. So that's why we see this run on the pound, right? Vice versa, if the dollar has more value than the pound, then you'll see a downward motion. You'll see like a downward motion. So that's what's been going on. Um, and again, with Forex, it's based off of real time events and news that's going on throughout the world. Economic news, it could be political news, it could be war news, natural disasters. Uh, Anything could influence the value of a particular currency in a particular country. So, that's what makes Forex very interesting and intriguing because at any moment, anything can happen and the charts be can react one way or another based off of real time events of real time. So as we can see this because of the news of the dollar, they're getting to the end of their I think they tightening of the tightening cycle because of the inflation is getting better. We've been seeing this run while the pound has been getting stronger. But it's looking like the pound might that run on the pound might be coming to an end, and then the dollar might actually come back down because the pound might be headed towards a recession. And if that's the case, then we might see a sell off. So it might just drop off like radically, and then we might be in a downtrend at that point. But based off of all of that, I had a perfect week of trading. I'm working to put together consistent, perfect weeks of trading where I capitalize on every time I see opportunity. And sometimes you can have a perfect week of trading and still take losses and lose money. To me, a perfect week of trading is capitalizing every time you see opportunity to get in. Now, every time you see opportunity to get into the charts, it can still go against you, but you want to work to put yourself in a position where your system or your strategy or your business plan is according to a system that you will win more than you lose. So if you have a system that you have that you win 80% of the time, that's awesome. 70% of the time, that's awesome. Get along if it's 90%. There's no 100% system because again, we're dealing with a market that moves according to news at real time. So at any time, the market is just radically go up or down and go against you at any time. So we're gonna look at some trades. I got into the trade right here. Took that up for about 83 pips right there. So that's a solid win right there. And I saw another opportunity to get in. I got in right here. Took that up to about right here for a solid about 116 to 170 pips right there. Solid wins on the week, guys. Solid. Excited. And so right now, it's kind of going down. Um, it could we could see some action continuing to go down, but at the same time, it could go back up. If it does go back up, I'm probably going to try to capitalize and get back into a situation, get back into a trade. Versus if it goes down, probably kind of wait and see if it's going to be a real downtrend. Because if not, I'll be looking to get back into another buy. But so it could either go back up, it can go down, or it can go sideways. Either way, I'm just going to wait on it. Um, you know, the work is in the waiting. Uh, I might have to go back to that podcast to find that guy's name. I was listening to a Forex Trading podcast, and there was a gentleman on there who was discussing, trading and trading mentality, mindset, and he was basically expressing that, you got to be patient. A lot of the best traders in the world, they learn to be very patient, and you know, anytime you're excited about trading, like you're thrilled, you're probably a losing trader. Versus like if you find it to be kind of boring because you're waiting more than you acting and reacting and stuff like that, you might be more successful. He basically made a point that the work is in the waiting. So you're waiting for setups, waiting for opportunities to get into the market. That's what the real work is when it comes to trading. So that really changed my mindset hearing that, and yeah, I definitely want to continue in that, and because man, I'm telling you, being out here in Colombia, man, it's been truly motivating, man. I want to put myself in a position where I can get back here, because I actually want to live in Colombia. For a little bit, and experience life in other cultures and countries and stuff like that. I'm going to travel throughout Colombia, go to some different cities. I also want to. What's up, E? I see you. I see you. I see you. All right. What's up, E? I just looked at my comments. All right. But yeah, man. I'm just very motivated to do this thing, man. I want to go to different countries, different cities throughout Colombia. Um, yeah, just continue to have a good time, man. Yeah, man. What's good, E man? How you doing, man? Your boy live in Colombia, man, right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see the ocean right there. Hang on, let me show you here. So let me take my laptop out here so you can see. I don't know if you can see all that. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know how good my laptop camera is. Yeah. Them the views right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all good though. Yeah, man. Smash that like button for your boy. Subscribe to the channel. Hit me up. Email me for Forex coaching. You know what I'm saying? I'll help you get set up with the platform for Forex broker and 5 hours of training and stuff like that for a small fee. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna miss y'all tomorrow, man. But God willing, I'll be back next week, man. I'll be back next week. Yeah, man, it's been another Forex Trading with Danny. Again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, interact with me, hit me up in the comment section, email me. Also, got a t-shirt design. The link is in the description box. Check it out if you're interested. Got a little something for everybody. But yeah, man, it's been another Forex Trading with Danny. Be on the lookout for more content coming very soon. Until the next time, your boy Mr. B is out. Peace.